Yo, what's up? It's Rochambeau here, and I want to talk about alternate universes. And based on the multiverse theory, it's that there can be an infinite number of universes that all have infinite number of possible outcomes that can lead to different. And I just want to say before I continue this video, I might have induced neurotoxicity last night by mixing after taking amphetamine the whole day, and then taking dexmethylphenidate and then L-tyrosine with phenylalanine, and at the end of the day, a dopamine antagonist. I might have caused dopaminergic excitotoxicity and brain damage, so that's why I'm slurring and have a whole bunch of mental defects at this moment in time. Let me look that up. Brain damage from tyrosine Seroquel. I'm just going to say Seroquel because it was Zyprexa, and they're pretty similar. I don't know, it could just fix itself. But I already made a video explaining this last night, but I don't want to upload that now because I sounded pretty fucking insane. It was convoluted. It was just, asinine how, gacked out I was. So there's the X, Y, and the Z axes, which are the three dimensions of the three-dimension type universes, which, are our universe. There's, three dimensions. I'm not counting time and what's the other one? Time and I'm not counting time as a dimension because time, can't be measured, with it can't be measured unless you're talking about just measuring using units created to chart and document and have a way of quantifying how long it is between point A and point B. Like, there's no way you can't see time. You can't. There's no absolute way to prove that time can be altered. Like, if time travel is possible, which, since we haven't figured out time travel, we don't know if time is something that can be manipulated. Space can be manipulated. Objects can be manipulated. Anything in our three dimensions can be manipulated. It can be, matter can't be destroyed or created, but it can be manipulated. And the way in quantum theory, quarks they don't like staying at the same place. They become other things. Matter becomes other matter. It oscillates. Or that's not a good word to use. It's not very accurate. It replaces I fucking can't explain shit. It becomes other variations of itself. Everything becomes everything else. Pardon my inaccuracy if what I'm saying is complete bollocks, but I was thinking of how many main universes there could be. Main, I mean, with because I heard somewhere that there's 8 dimensions and that there's 13, whatever. But the 0, the 1, and these are all just variations of different opposites of universal rules, which specifically, I bet if I thought about it, I can think of like the 0 and the 1 can represent the space, and the space and vacuum. Yes, no can represent matter, antimatter. On and off can represent existence, non-existence, or sentient existence and non-sentient existence. All and none can represent universe and black hole, or universe and I don't know. Negative and positive can represent space and subspace. Prime alternate can represent us and like our universe and the universe that isn't ours, or they could all just be just placeholder words for how many possible dimensions there can be that can intersect with ours without causing some sort of universal or quantum rift that tears everything apart, or that could represent quarks. Like there's up, down, top, up, down, um, top, bottom, strange, charm, and there's four. Wait, one, two, three, four, five. There's eight different types, I think. Types of quarks. Six: up, down, strange, charm, top, and bottom. So that's six, and there's quarks and there's Higgs particles and Higgs the Higgs boson and bosons are two quarks connect. No, they're bosons are matter, atom, quarks, neutrons. So that's one, two, three, four, and then nucleus of the electron, proton, and neutron. No, wait, nucleus and electron and proton. So that's three in the atom, and then wait, not three, three in the molecule, and one, two, three, four, seven total states of matter, or just scratch the last 30 seconds of what I said. I got like caught in a very uneducated thought loop. Elementary particles: up, charm, top, down, strange, and bottom. Those are quarks. Leptons are e neutrinos, mu neutrinos. Mu is in the Greek letter. Is that T neutrino or I don't know. Electron, muon, and tau. So that's the quarks and the leptons. Our universe, alternate universe. You can see how there's matter and antimatter, universe, anti-universe, whatever. There's gluons, photons, W bosons, and Z bosons, which are the force carriers. And there's three generations of quarks and leptons. See, three. If the triangleism, it just speaks for itself pretty much. I'm just carrying along the message. Neutrons, electrons, and protons, quarks, leptons, force carriers, three generations, three dimensions of space, and I started writing some sort of formula to explain the 12 loop, which is the sigma, or whatever, the 12 loop of consciousness. What else? Yeah, see, 12. The leptons and quarks, there's 12 total, and then 5 of the force carriers. 17 different variations of the quarks, and XYZ 20, and then so there could be 20 possible dimensions. And sorry if anything I say sounds like me attempting to be intellectual. It's I learned. God damn it! I gotta give my brain a break. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or an antipsychotic thing, but when I get too wrapped up in my thoughts, I end up stuttering and stammering, and the fact that I'm sort of slurring a little bit because of the possible neurotoxicity makes for a really, uh, awkward video. So hopefully hopefully the neurological problems will solve themselves over the course of the day. Maybe I have to meditate. Maybe it's from the clonidine. I don't know, but hopefully I made some sense in this video, and I'll see you next time.